The first email arrived in the inbox of Counterpunch, a left-leaning American news and opinion website, at 3:26 a.m. The middle of the day in Moscow. Hello, my name is Alice Donovan and I'm a beginner freelance journalist. Read the February 26, 2016, message. The FBI was tracking Donovan as part of a months-long counterintelligence operation codenamed Northern Night. Internal Bureau reports described her as a pseudonymous foot soldier in an army of Kremlin-led trolls seeking to undermine America's democratic institutions. Her first articles as a freelancer for Counterpunch and at least 10 other online publications weren't especially political. As the 2016 presidential election heated up, Donovan's message shifted. Increasingly, she seemed to be doing the Kremlin's bidding by stoking discontent toward Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton and touting WikiLeaks, which U.S. officials say was a tool of Russia's broad influence operation to affect the presidential race. There's no denying the emails that Julian Assange has picked up from inside the Democratic Party are real, she wrote in August 2016 for a website called We Are Change. The emails have exposed Hillary Clinton in a major way and almost no one is reporting on it. The events surrounding the FBI's Northern Night investigation follow a pattern that repeated for years as the Russian threat was building. U.S. intelligence and law enforcement agencies saw some warning signs of Russian meddling in Europe and later in the United States but never fully grasped the breadth of the Kremlin's ambitions. Top U.S. policymakers didn't appreciate the dangers, then scrambled to draw up options to fight back. In the end, big plans died of internal disagreement, a fear of making matters worse or a misguided belief in the resilience of American society and its democratic institutions. One previously unreported order, a sweeping presidential finding to combat global cyber threats, prompted U.S. spy agencies to plan a half-dozen specific operations to counter the Russian threat. But 1 year after those instructions were given, the Trump White House remains divided over whether to act, intelligence officials said. This account of the United States' piecemeal response to the Russian disinformation threat is based on interviews with dozens of current and former senior U.S. officials at the White House, the Pentagon, the State Department, and U.S. and European intelligence services, as well as NATO representatives and top European diplomats. The miscalculations and bureaucratic inertia that left the United States vulnerable to Russia's interference in the 2016 presidential election trace back to decisions made at the end of the Cold War, when senior policymakers assumed Moscow would be a partner and largely pulled the United States out of information warfare. When relations soured, officials dismissed Russia as a third-rate regional power that would limit its meddling to the fledgling democracies on its periphery. Senior U.S. officials didn't think Russia would dare shift its focus to the United States. "I thought our ground was not as fertile," said Anthony J.